Thanks, Justin. Good afternoon, everyone. We are experiencing a serious, potentially life-threatening weather event at this time, and that will continue to affect a large part of the state for the coming days. So the key message from the State Emergency Service at this time is all communities need to be aware of their risk and plan and prepare accordingly. This is a serious situation that we're currently facing. Close to 1,500 SES volunteers are currently in the field supporting our communities alongside our emergency service partners and government agency partners. It is an all-agency, all-government response to this unfolding dynamic situation. So again, we're urging the communities to be aware of your risk, plan and prepare accordingly. If you're aware of friends or family who are in high-risk areas, reach out to them, make sure they're aware of the current situation and that they are planning accordingly. There are dozens of flood warnings, evacuation warnings and evacuation orders currently in place across the state. These are very serious situations. The community needs to heed that advice and those directions immediately. Where you live or where you are currently located is subject to a flood warning, prepare accordingly, understand what that means for your local area. If where you are currently is subject to an evacuation warning, that means you need to prepare yourselves and your families and your pets and animals right now for potential evacuation. You may choose to self-evacuate, and that would not be a bad decision if you have that option available to you. If where you are residing is subject to an evacuation order, you must leave immediately. Do not delay, leave immediately, follow the advice and the direction of the authorities on the ground. They will tell you where you need to go and what options you have. If you have somewhere where you can go, a place of safety with friends or family, please plan that in advance and take care of yourselves, your family, and your friends. Obviously, the other key safety messages are extra important this time as well. Avoid unnecessary travel. If you don't need to be on the roads, stay off the roads. If you do need to be on the roads, drive to the conditions. The weather is obviously very challenging at this point in time when it comes to the roadways. Many roads are closed. There are landslips across the state. Understand where you need to go and the route you need to take. Follow livetraffic.com to plan accordingly if you need to be on the roads. But again, if you don't need to be on the roads, please stay off the roads. In a life-threatening emergency, please call 000. If you need assistance from the SES for flood or storm damage, please call 132 500. Obviously, our call centre is heavily inundated at this time with phone calls. Everyone's doing their best and working as hard as they can to support our communities. As I said, we've got thousands of SES volunteers currently in the field 24/7 supporting the community. Just since this event commenced on Thursday, SES volunteers have responded to 7,000 requests for assistance from our community, and that's increasing exponentially by the hour. There have been over 650 flood rescues during that time as well, and it's, I guess, an opportunity to really appeal to the community not to drive through flood waters. It's not worth the risk. You're creating significant risk to yourselves, to your families, and also to the rescuers who would need to come and save you. So stay off the roads, don't drive through flood waters. Please follow the advice of the local authorities. Monitor your local weather conditions through the Bureau and advice from the SES on its website, on social media, on local radio, and the number of other avenues available to you. This is a very dynamic, serious weather situation, and the SES is asking for the community to do its part in helping us respond as a state.